This hearing starts with a warning that immediately raises the stakes. A judge openly tells a defendant he's afraid someone could get hurt, or worse, if this behavior continues. What follows is a chaotic virtual courtroom exchange involving missed court dates, confusion over bond money, a new criminal charge, and escalating concerns about mental health. The defendant insists he's doing everything right, while the court sees a pattern that worries them deeply.
Yeah. Yes,
I'm
Jeffrey.
good. I'm fine, thanks.
Oh, Jeffrey.
We got to get your case back on track, Mr. Roberts. Also with me is Mr. Stickley from the Public Defender's Office and Ms. Camfield from the Prosecutor's Office. You missed a court date last week, and we need to get the case reset.
Okay.
So
I talked to my lawyer and stuff. I talked to 3 or 4 lawyers. I got the information and stuff. That I was home. I was held here 8 days. I was only home 2 days. I was told to stay home and not leave the property, and that's what I was instructed to do, and that's what I did.
Well, you missed your court date. Your lawyer was Jordan Harden. I'm going to reset.
It's not a court date.
To reset it for September 23rd,
Okay.
25 at 8:30.
Okay.
And I'm going to set a prelim for 9/30/25 at 1. Mr. Roberts, who posted your bond?
I don't know.
You had a $4,000 cash or surety 10% bond. Somebody put up $400 to get
I
you out
have
of jail.
no idea who did. I went to try to talk to my sister Stacy because to get my dog, my German Shepherds back, and she's on my bank account, and I went to get my dogs back, and she told me to go away. I was like, all right, maybe she's upset or something, maybe something I did, but she won't.
Why don't you take a minute and put your shirt on? All right.
I haven't even been booked in or anything.
All right. Well, we'll get squared away here.
I'd like to Fred Taylor. I talked to him. He's supposed to call Fred in uptown at Ross Truckies.
Well,
Yeah.
they appointed Jordan Harden as your attorney, and we'll reset this.
Yes, sir.
All right. Judge Pattison wasn't very happy. He didn't show up. He set the bond at $10,000 cash or surety.
I didn't have anything in the mail or nothing. I didn't even know about it.
Well, that's what the other guy said. Now, you also have a new charge. You got arrested last night or this morning for malicious use of a telephone. Let's talk about that one.
I have no idea. I document everything I did yesterday on Facebook, everything. And I talked to people, and I have everything documented. I was calling places, called VA. I was trying to get a hold of just different areas that can help me out to keep me safe. Talking to attorneys, talking to my neighbors, and my neighbors are coming up. My neighbors know what's going on. This has happened 3 or 4 times. That case I had a few years ago was dismissed by Stutzman.
Yeah, one was dismissed. One, no, he gave you 497 days in jail layout. This complaint alleges that you used a phone to terrorize, frighten, intimidate, threaten, harass, molest, or annoy the peace and quiet of the Cynthia J. Thomason and the members of the Church of God by threatening physical harm or damage to the property. And that happened this morning, September 18th. They allege that you called.
This hearing starts with a warning that immediately raises the stakes. A judge openly tells a defendant he's afraid someone could get hurt, or worse, if this behavior continues. What follows is a chaotic virtual courtroom exchange involving missed court dates, confusion over bond money, a new criminal charge, and escalating concerns about mental health. The defendant insists he's doing everything right, while the court sees a pattern that worries them deeply.
You know that.
Well, I'm a district court, and you know me for all your life.
Yeah,
But,
you know,
let
Matt,
me,
cousin, could you get a hold of Matt or Liz or Tim Verhey or
Well-
somebody for me?
well, we're gonna appoint an attorney and set an attorney pretrial for 10/3/25 at 8:30. Since you got out of jail in December, have you been hooked up with any mental health treatment?
Yes, every day with the VA. And I was supposed to get meds sent today to the VA. That's what I've been waiting on for a while. And I've been calling them every day and checking in with my mental health and talking to triage nurses and talking to
Have you been
staff.
taking your meds?
Yes. I'm doing everything they require me to do.
Well, I set this case as quickly as I could, which is next Tuesday, 9/23. Judge Pattison set the bond at $10,000, and I'm gonna leave it as it was, same conditions as before.
What's that mean? Can't you just get a PR bond? I got lawyers and stuff.
Yeah, Jim, I'm afraid you're gonna hurt yourself or somebody else, or somebody's gonna shoot you.
Anybody, Your
And
Honor,
you get off on
me.
these rants and you lose your temper.
I don't
And
know, losing any temper.
uh,
This is
you
not
went
fair.
to the
This is
you
not
went to
Robert's
the
Rules of
forensic
Order.
center.
Robert's Rules of Order, United States Marine Corps, 386743923, James W. Roberts Jr., 100% disabled. Need
Yes.
VA assistance. You're supposed to send me to a VA or the Sturgis Hospital for 3 days. For
Well,
mental
I
evaluation.
think
I want to evaluate my mental condition. If I evaluate, I'd say you're incompetent and you stay in jail for a year and a half.
well, that wasn't up to me, but obviously we need to get this case on
No,
track.
Won't fly in court. This
So-
won't fly. This won't fly. Whatever. It ain't gonna fly. This is a public building, public place.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
All right. I
ain't
got
gonna
a
fly.
feeling you got another trip to the forensic center for evaluation in your future, but we'll determine
No, I
it.
don't. No, I don't.
Bond in the next case is 10,000 cash or surety. In the misdemeanor, malicious use of a telephone.
You don't know that. You're not the jury and the judge. That's false.
No, you're right.
No, he's
I'm not. But I'm concerned about your safety.
By the end of this hearing, the court's position is unmistakable. Bond remains set at $10,000 cash or surety, additional charges are formally addressed, and the judge makes clear that mental health evaluation is very much on the table. While the defendant insists he's compliant with treatment and being misunderstood, the court is focused on safety, both his and the public's.